So this video is a follow-up to the lesson we had in class, section 821, Angles of Polygons. And if you recall, in that lesson we were using a blue sheet of paper to do some discovery. And here I've got a copy of it. You can see all the formulas that we should have come up with in class. Be sure to pause the video right now and copy all of these down in case you didn't get them in class. These are super useful and we will be using these quite a bit in the next few lessons. So we are going to be calculating angles, and we're going to think of angles in a couple of different ways. Some of the angles will be interior, some of them will be exterior. Sometimes we'll talk about the sum of all of the angles added up together, and sometimes we'll talk about individually of one angle only. So first, let's talk about the shape. It's a goofy shape. It's got 7 sides. So if it has 7 sides, we know that n is equal to 7. First thing we are going to calculate is the sum of the interior angles. So that's all of these inside angles. All right, we've got a formula for that. Our formula for that is n minus 2 times 180. If you're wondering where that comes from, n minus 2 is the number of triangles that we can form. In this case, it would be 5. So 7 minus 2 times 180 is really 5 times 180, or 900. So that's the sum of all of these interior angles. Next, we can talk about the sum of exterior angles. So if you recall, an exterior angle is this angle here, right? And we can make a whole bunch of these by extending out our sides, right? So these are our exterior angles. And if we were to add all of those up every single time, it's going to be the same. They are all going to add up to 360. So the sum of exterior angles is 360. Now the shape that we're working with happens to be regular. That means it's got all the same side lengths and all of the angles are the same, right? So if we want to know the measure of just one interior angle, this is what we have to do. We know the sum of them. We know the sum of them is 900, right? We know that there are 7 of these angles. They're all the same. So if we want to find the measure of one interior angle, this is what we do. You can see here that I'm using the formula, measure of one interior angle, substituting n equals 7 into that formula, gets us 900, which is the sum of all of the interior angles, divided by 7, which is how many angles there are, to come up with an answer of 129 degrees. So each one of those inside angles is 129 degrees. The last thing that we want to figure out is the measure of one exterior angle, right? Well, if we know that the sum of all the exterior angles is 360 degrees, we're simply going to divide that by the number of exterior angles that there are, right? So if we have 7 sides, we have 7 angles. So 360 divided by 7 gives us 51. And we can double check this too. We want to make sure that this makes sense, right? So let's zoom up on this. We figured out that our interior angle here was 129 degrees, right? Well, remember, this is a straight line. The relationship between the exterior and the interior angles is that they are supplementary. They add up to 180 degrees. So I could also just double check this by saying 180 minus 129 minus 129. That gives me my exterior angle, which in this case is 51. So there you go. That's a summary of the lesson that we had. I'm going to give you one example problem to work through and see how you do.